Hello everyone, Justin here, and I am back with another Bizmates for Beginners video lesson where every week we introduce a new idiom, phrase, or expression that you can use in your daily business conversation. This week, everyone, we are going to learn a dime a dozen. Okay, so to find out what this means, please stay tuned. But first, let's begin with a quick review of last week's lesson. Alright everyone, so imagine I say, wow, you have a lot of business books. And that is because you really enjoy reading about business. So, how do you say that using the expression from last week? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about it. Are you ready? Okay, go. Alright, and time is up. If you said, yes, I am really into reading about business, then that's exactly right. Well done. Thank you for remembering last week's class. Alright everyone, let's move on to a dime a dozen. Now this is what I sometimes hear. Alright, so I'm talking with my good friend and colleague Taro, and I say, Taro, and there are so many smart devices these days, right? There's smart tablets, of course, there's smart lights, there's smart watches, there's smart everything. And Taro says, yes, they're very common. Alright, that's good, Taro. Very simple, clear, easy to understand, but you may hear a native English speaker use this expression. Yes, they're a dime a dozen. Okay, so whenever something is very common, it is not rare, it's a dime a dozen, okay? So smart devices, they are everywhere these days. Smart printers, smart home electronics, devices, whatever you can think of, there's a smart version of it, right? So those are a dime a dozen. You might also think of something like, for example, cafes in Tokyo are a dime a dozen. There are so many of them, okay? So, whenever something is very common, it's not rare, so it's not so special, it is a dime a dozen. Now, a dime, basically it equals about 10 yen or 10 cents, okay? And a dozen means 12. So for 10 cents or for 10 yen, for example, you can get 12 of something because it's just so common, it's not very rare, so it's kind of cheap, okay? Alright, not cheap in quality, but just cheap in terms of quantity, okay? Alright, so please remember this for next time. Okay, everyone, so pronunciation, as you see it here, they're a dime a dozen, okay? So please repeat after me. Yes, they're a dime a dozen. Your turn. Very good. Okay, now after my sentence here, wow, there are so many smart devices these days. You say? Yes, they're a dime a dozen. Okay? Alright, so please remember this for our review next time. Okay, our bonus question this week is another way to say difficult to keep control. Alright, if you have an idea or if you know the answer, you can leave it in the comments below. If you don't know what the answer is, you can find it in one of our previous Bizmates for Beginners video lessons, so take a look if you have the time. And of course, I will leave the answer to last week's bonus question in the information section below. Okay, everyone? Alright, everyone, so that is it for me this week. Thank you always for watching. It seems like Christmas is just around the corner, a few days away, so for those of you that are celebrating, happy holidays, and I will see you next time, okay? Thank you.